Let's start off talking about Kyle Walker-Peters, as Sky Sports say that Tottenham are interested in re-signing Kyle Walker-Peters along with West Ham, who have held talks for him. Versatile Kyle Walker-Peters fits the profile of the type of attacking-minded fullback Spurs boss Ange Postecoglou wants to recruit as cover for Pedro Porro and Destiny Udogie.
Yeah, and I would have agreed with that if we hadn't got Gray. I feel like now Gray's through the door, he kind of has that backup right back anyway position covered. So I don't see the need as much for a Walker-Peters. I understand he can still cover left back. He can also still cover right back if we see Gray as a midfielder. So maybe we still see a need for him. And of course, we still have that club trained problem as well, which isn't going away. But for me personally, now that Gray's through the door, that lessens the need for Kyle Walker-Peters. That's my opinion. I think if Gray should be back up to par now, and that doesn't really leave too much room for Kyle Walker-Peters, really.
But what do we do with this club train problem then? Like, who can we bring in? It's him or Marcus Edwards, right? That's the only two players. Noni Madueke.
Or just keep Skip and Parrott.
So what do we do?
It's a big question. I know it's a difficult decision because Skip probably wants to leave. And then Parrott as well probably wants to leave. He probably, or I don't know if he wants to, but we probably want to sell him for if we can get some money for him. So it's very, very difficult. On that basis, maybe it is worth just bringing Kyle Walker-Peters. I think at this point, maybe I'd rather Edwards. I don't know. But then are we clogging up a place in the front line, which we need?
That's the thing. After bringing in Werner, you don't want to clog up two spaces in the front line now with Marcus. I know Marcus Edwards is a good player, but he's not that player that's going to take us onto the next level, and that's what we need in the front line. We need a player to take us onto the next level.
But it's just Kyle Walker-Peters isn't really needed.
He's not needed, but yeah, and I think that if he does come in, I think Archie Gray's ahead of him in the pecking order.
He should be.
And
it just takes minutes away from Gray.
And I'd rather see Van der Ven at left back than Kyle Walker-Peters anyway, so he's going to be third choice on both sides.
So maybe we just keep Skip and Parrott.
Yeah, maybe that is the way to go. But let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. What do we do with this club trained issue? Do we bring in an Edwards or a Kyle Walker-Peters, or do we just go with what we have? Let's talk about Ricardo Calafiori now. Gazzetta Italia say that Tottenham still remain keen on signing Calafiori and have been credited with the strongest interest. Spurs have been seriously following the defender since January. Bologna are demanding a fee of 40 million euros. Gazzetta dello Sport saying that Tottenham remain keen on Calafiori and have... sorry, that's the same update. Gazzetta dello Sport and Gazzetta Italia, sorry. Bologna expect Premier League clubs to bid for Calafiori as revealed. This is from Fabrizio Romano. Director Sartori confirms that he will not be joining Juventus. Probably he can go abroad in case that we decide to sell him, but we would like to keep Calafiori, so let's see what happens. And then Romano followed on and said Arsenal and Chelsea both remain attentive to the situation of Calafiori at Bologna. No proposals yet, no negotiations, but interest and race open.
Well, I'd love him. We definitely don't need Kyle Walker-Peters if we get Calafiori, that's for sure. Massively lessens the need for someone like Kyle Walker-Peters. But I mean, I said the same thing about Archie Gray. I find it hard to believe we're going to win the race, but we did it for Archie Gray, so why not do it for Calafiori? It'd absolutely be amazing signing if we can get him for 40 million, albeit if we do sign him, that's quite a hefty chunk of our spend on defenders, which is maybe not the wisest thing, considering that we need a midfielder. We need to spend big on midfielders and attackers as well. But sometimes, again, it's similar to like what I was saying about Eze. When someone like Calafiori is available and you're able to get him, sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and do it because he's that good, and it would massively help the team. So I'd love it if we can get Calafiori. I think 40 million is a good price, and I think that's only, Italy are out now. No surprises, by the way, that Italy's worst performance came when Calafiori was out of the team, suspended. So for me, it would be a top signing if we can get him through the door. But there's going to be a lot of competition, so it's going to be very, very difficult to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see Calafiori. And I think, I was bang up for bringing in Calafiori when the rumours came about at the back end of last season. But when you're looking at his performances for Italy at the Euros, I mean, he's hands down their best player, isn't he?
He was.
Hands down their best player every single game he played at the Euros. Let's go on to the next rumour. Publication in Turkey called Haber say that Tottenham are amongst several Premier League clubs keen on Galatasaray's Barış Yilmaz. Alongside the Lily Whites, the report claims that Brighton and Manchester United are interested in the 23-year-old. According to the report, that three clubs will take concrete steps to land the talented player once he returns from the Euros, although any move will cost at least 30 million euros, which converts to around 25 million pounds. Versatile player, can play up front, can play right wing, left wing, has even had spells at right back and left back this season for Galatasaray as well. And we have seen him play at the Euros this summer as well.
Yeah, I don't think he's been starting now, has he? 'Cause it's usually been Yildiz and Gula on the wings, I believe. So I don't know if he's been how often maybe he's playing up front, but I haven't seen too much of him in Galatasaray, to be honest. I can see he got 12 goal contributions last season.
He's played 90 minutes all 3 games.
So maybe he's playing up front then. So I don't know is he our striker?
I don't know. I think he's more of a winger than a striker.
I can see he got 12 goal contributions.
He's played up front for Turkey.
Yeah, I can see he got 12 goal contributions last season with Galatasaray, which is okay. I mean, it's not like incredible for a very good Galatasaray team. I don't know. I don't know too much about him, to be honest. Yeah,
me neither. But let us know in the comment section below. Would you like to see Baris Yilmaz through the door? But I mean,
scored at the Euros?
No, not yet. I feel like these Turkish publications just like to throw our name in there willy-nilly out of nothing.
We're a good name to throw, to be fair.
Yeah, true. Let's talk about outgoing Emerson Royale. Damasio said last night that Milan are looking for a right back and are following Tottenham's Emerson Royale with great attention. Between the 3rd and the 4th of July, new appointments is scheduled between the teams, in which we'll try to understand how much Milan are able to offer. So new meetings scheduled between Tottenham and Milan to discuss Emerson Royale between tomorrow and the day after. So we'll see what happens after that, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder if the Gray deal was accelerating it. Because, I don't know. I don't know if we see Gray as a fullback or not at this moment. If we are actually interested in Walker Peters, but hopefully Emerson can that deal can accelerate, because we know he doesn't have a future here. Milan would be a brilliant move. We need that money, and if we can get 20 million for him, that's pretty much most of Gray paid for just on Emerson, which would be brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. And the last bit of news that we've got to are about players that have already left Spurs, but I thought it's only right to bring them up, seeing as we've got his biggest fanboy sitting next to me. And Santiago says that Tanguy Ndombele has agreed a 2-year deal with Nice.
Brilliant. What a nice deal. Fair play to him. He's landing on his feet. Let's hope. I wish him all the best. I really hope he gets his career back on track. But I think Nice is a good move for him. I'm surprised he's got it. I know that, what's his name? Thuram is potentially leaving. So
Kefren Thuram, yeah.
So I wonder if...
I think he's pretty much gone to Juve.
So I wonder if they've signed Ndombele as a replacement.
God, poor them. Poor them, man. Anyway, last one is from David Ornstein, saying that Ryan Sessegnon is training at Crystal Palace with a view of signing as a free agent. Talks are ongoing with Palace. Look to steal a march on rivals. The 24-year-old left wing-back is close to fitness now after the hamstring injury. Oliver Glasner has admired him since his Hoffenheim loan. So that would be a really good move for him if he can get it.
Brilliant move, especially playing under a manager like Glasner, who I really think would suit someone like Sessegnon. Are they looking to replace the left side of the attacker by any chance?
Hopefully.
No, I think he's probably going to be more back up to Tyreek Mitchell, I'd assume, if in that system. But I think that system would really suit him, to be honest. So I really hope that goes well for him. Yeah,
and obviously since joining Spurs, it's just gone from bad to worse to worse to worse. And he needs a break, doesn't he, Ryan Sessegnon, with all the injury problems that he's had. So hopefully he can put those injuries behind him and make a career for himself at Crystal Palace. We only wish him the best, that's for sure. But that is your Tottenham update for today. Hopefully some more news does come out a bit later on in the day, and we'll keep you updated as and when. But that is pretty much all we have for you. Do we have, is KPV still in the back end? Oh, he's gone. So, all right, that is it from us. I want to thank you all for joining us today, and hopefully we can make a bit of a thing and bring you some more live streams during the transfer window. But thank you, everyone. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.